Hi, everyone, and welcome to Ticket to Life. I am Henrie, and I hope that you are all surviving the Christmas chaos that comes with this joyous holiday. It is crazy that every year so many of us say, next year I will do things differently. And yet we don't do it because we think about it at that year. Then next year comes and we're like, oh yeah, I thought I was going to change things up. Oh, well, maybe next year. I mean, I've honestly done this and probably still do it. But what would make you happy? Happy enough to say, I'll be happy when? That's the name of the podcast. I'll be happy when. Like right now, I'm going to ask. And when I ask this, I want you to think of the first thing that pops into your head. So here goes. I'll be happy when, fill in the blank. It's not a question. I will be happy when, ... So what are you saying right now? I'll be happy when there is peace on earth. I'll be happy when I win the lotto. I'll be happy when I find the love of my life. I'll be happy when I lose weight. I'll be happy when I can stop going back and correcting and let these mistakes I've made in the past haunt me. How many of us do that? Well, the last one is one thing. We can't go back in time and say, I'll be happy when I can go back in time and correct that. Well, we obviously know we cannot go back in time, or can we? No. But just know that the mistakes we've made in our past, again, are in the past. And always remember to live in the now and not in the past. Because you know what? Just learn from the mistakes. That's the best you can do. Now, how about I'll be happy when I have a better social life? Okay, get off your phones, get off the computer, get off the technology, get off of the couch, and go out there and try to make some connections with those you are around, like family, friends, neighbors, even old friends, or even the people you work with. How many of you have been invited to a dinner after work and you just don't go because you're like, oh, I really don't want to go. But then later on you regret not going. Tell me. I know I have. I've done it. I've done it before. Excuse me. I got raspy there. But also, how about being happy? Happy hour. I mean, for some reason, I don't think I've ever turned down a happy hour. But anyway, but we do. Sometimes we just don't want to put ourselves out there. And that is, I'll be happy when. And if we want to have a good social life, we have to be able to feel comfortable enough to step out of the zone, out of the comfort zone, our comfort zone. I know it's really hard to change things. So again, get off your phones. Get off the couch. I know I'm repeating myself sometimes, but it's just time to do something better. You know, people who have good social lives, and I don't mean on their technology, live longer. Studies show if you have a good social life, you're going to live longer. So have you considered how old you want to be when you decide to kick the bucket? I haven't. I figure when it happens, it happens. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to get too old. Well, I don't want to be like not able to take care of myself. Let's put it that way. So hopefully my social life and my health will keep me living a healthy and long life. But again, we're the only ones who can change things. We're the only ones. I know I say that a lot too. But we can do better for our lives and for those around us. We're going to be happier. People who are around people. Because as we all know, people who love people are the luckiest people in the world. Okay, that's, of course, many of you know that's from a Streisand song from one of her movies. It's Funny Girl. But anyway, so this is what I'm suggesting. If we want more of a better life, we are the only ones, again, that can improve it. People can tell you till they're blue in the face, but unless you're ready to get motivated, I suggest praying. Prayer is amazing. When you put everything out there in prayer, you're going to see a difference, hopefully in yourself. Because sometimes we just need to talk it out, like therapy. Like I said, God is the best therapist. He will just listen, and listen. And sometimes we need to say these things out loud. And again, I'll be happy when I can get all this out of my system. So the other thing, and this is just a suggestion, make a vision board for 2026. Now, if you've never heard of a vision board, it's a board that you make of things you would like to accomplish or do. I make one every year, or have been, or if I remember. And of course, it usually includes things that I enjoy doing or want to do. If you're not sure how to make one, you get a poster board and make a collage, like when you were in elementary school and you made collage. Get some old magazines, and you or print some off of your computer. Places you would like to go, things you would like to do, things, and that's not to say, it's magically going to happen. Write things on there. Like on my vision board for this year, it said, enjoy making your podcast. And I do enjoy making this podcast. It was a little, not stressful, but being on the radio, it was like, again, more of an, it wasn't a hobby anymore. It was becoming more, again, I've said in the past, like a job. So I appreciate being on the radio in Atlanta. I thought it was great. I loved it. But now I can do a longer one, a shorter one, and I don't feel like I have to have it done by a certain time. And that's, again, that was one of my things. So I'm really thrilled about that decision. Of course, eating right is always on there. So I may eat right for a few weeks off and on throughout the year, but I keep doing it, and one day it's going to stick. But anyway, that's what a vision board is. You get a piece of paper or a poster board, and again, write things you want to do. If you want to travel, if you want to go somewhere, put it on there. It's a vision board. Now, I am not saying that all your dreams will come true by making a vision board, but it will help you have a look and hopefully motivate so you can fill in the blanks of what is it that can make me happy. I'll be happy when ... Well, we all deserve to fill in the ... So think of it. What is it that you will say? What will it be? I'll be happy when... Fill in that blank. Maybe that needs to be your goal for 2026. Have this one blank you want to fill in. Some of us I'm talking about being happy, and this is a seasonal time. This is such a great time of year. Now, some of us can't break from tradition, and some of these traditions we are not in favor of. We just don't like doing them, but we feel obligated. But we continue, and it winds up taking away from that joy for this season. So are you going to say, I'll be happy when I don't need to be doing these traditional things anymore? Then it's okay that we don't want to carry on a certain tradition. Well, I will tell you that it is okay to skip it for a year. Doing a traditional thing, and then some of you are like, what? What are you talking about? I can hear that. I can hear some of you people gasping all the way here in Texas and thinking, my family will kill me if I don't continue with the tradition. But if you skip, making sure that your family's not going to kill you, I promise. At least I hope not. Because if so, then it will be on Dateline. But think of it. If I skip making sure that we all have the same matching pajamas, I'm going to skip it just this year. What? Or I'm not going to force gift exchanges. Ugh. Sometimes gift exchanges, yes, they are forced. You just don't want to go buy. So do you have to buy for one another every year? It can get pricey. Now, Elf on the Shelf, all of you parents out there, daily? Now, you have to use your imagination big time for that. And my kids did not have Elf on the Shelf. But are you so concerned that your kids are going to think there's no magic in Christmas if you don't put that stinking elf out? I do like the idea. I think it's cute. But guess what? On Ticket to Life, I have a solution for you with all these problems. But if you get in trouble or someone gets upset with you because you've used one of my solutions, you can actually blame me. You have someone to blame and say, well, I didn't do it this year because Henrie said. Remember, holidays are remembered, or the main reason for us. This is the joyous celebration of the birth of Christ. Wait, you don't believe in Christ? Well, guess what? You can just skip Christmas. Just kidding. I do know that the non-Christians celebrate a winter holiday and do all the wonderful Christmas traditions. There it is. You still can't get away from the traditions, even if you are a non-believer. It's there. So my solution is just let your family pick their own PJs, no matter what color, because if they get to pick their own, they're going to probably wear them throughout until they grow out of them or they have holes in the pocket. The pictures will still look great. It's not like you all go wearing the same PJs throughout the year, do you? Do you still wear? Everyone has identical PJs in your house? I don't think so. And I'm pretty sure people are wise to those pictures. It is a fun thing. But if you don't have time to do it or you forgot to order the Christmas PJs for the year, guess what? It's okay. So what if someone's in blue or someone's in pink and somebody's in red and someone's in yellow? It doesn't. It's your family. And it's not a staged picture. It's really who you are as a family. And it's going to be a beautiful picture because it's your family. And it's okay. Now, if you don't want to exchange gifts and don't know what to tell people, well, guess what? I have a solution, and you can blame it on Henrie. I never mind taking one for the team. Because you just need to tell your family and friends that you're not being Ebenezer Scrooge, but you're planning on focusing more on the reason for this season, and that is the birth of Christ. They won't believe that. Well, then tell them perhaps let's plan to meet up in the new year for lunch, a special dinner, or even coffee and celebrating our relationship. You know, some people just see each other once a year and that's at Christmas or Thanksgiving. Why not make that the gift? Sit down and make a date. And of course, someone will not be happy with that. But guess what? No gifts? Oh my goodness. It's okay. The world will continue to spin. We're still going to be on it. And it's okay. Or, I love this idea. Plan to give money spent on those and give a donation to a charity in their name. That would be awesome. Now, I can't imagine someone getting upset about you giving $30, $10, whatever you plan to spend or were able to a charity. And there's so many. You have the Salvation Army, you have St. Jude, you have, here in Texas, we have the Dallas Scottish Rite Children's Hospital. There's plenty of charities. I mean, you can give to the Alzheimer's Foundation. There are so many people you can give money to. And I cannot imagine someone would be disappointed that you did that. And if they did, there's your shame on you of the week. But anyway, these are things you can tell people that this is, I'm not giving gifts this year, but I'm going to donate money in your name. Plant a tree. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff you can do. And hopefully they will be happy with that, because I think it would be awesome. Now, as for Elf on the Shelf, as my grandson says, I didn't do that with my kids. And guess what? They're not in therapy. They don't think that we were the worst parents in the world, and they survived. And of course, you don't want to do Elf on the Shelf every day, but you like doing it. But it takes a lot of time. I've seen the things that some parents do, and I mean, I think it's great. Imagination, it's fun. And if you do have the time and enjoy it, then just do it. But some people have heard, it's such a bother. I have to come up with ideas. But guess what? You don't have to do it every day. I know. You don't. You can always tell your kids, there are so many kids in this world. I think your elf is coming every other day. Or your elf can only come on a special day of the week. Done and done. Just make sure to put a reminder on your phone that you pick the certain day and that the elf comes, because then, oops, you're going to be in trouble. But trust me on this, your kids will be thrilled just to know that he or she is coming to see them once a week. Will these things make you happy? If they do, then say, I'll try it. And that's okay. If they're going to make your season a little easier, then you know what? Do it for yourself, because if you're happy, trust me, everybody's going to be happy. So, yes, these are my disclaimers. Ticket to Life podcast is all about life and my opinions and thoughts, and these are mine. And I am not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a life coach. I'm not a curandera. I'm not a love guru. I am Henrie, and I am a child of God. And again, these are my thoughts and opinions. And if you need to blame me for some Christmas traditions that you're trying to tweak, I give you my permission to do so. So this is Henrie. Thank you so much for listening. I know our time has come to an end, but I will see you next week. I will be praying for you. I will hope that you can finish that statement. I'll be happy when, because you deserve all the happiness in the world, just like anybody else. And remember, you are meant to be here. You are here for a reason, and no one can tell you any different. Do good in your life. Be kind to others. And please look around and go find your blessings. Until next week, this is Henrie. I will be praying for you, and I cannot wait to see you next week.